everyone. Thank you for joining me today at our athletics session. My name is Aurel Lua. I am a recruitment counselor at the Office of Student Recruitment at the University of Toronto. Today, I'm joined by three of my colleagues from our campuses. So I'm joined by Will Copeland from the University of St. George, Ashley McKay from the University of Mississauga, Toronto, Mississauga, and Mohsin from the University of Toronto, Scarborough. And we're just going to be talking about athletics at the university. So just a couple of housekeeping items before we start. If you have any questions throughout the presentations, please use the Q&A function to ask those questions. Once you put in a question and you see you are able to upvote that question. So if there's a question that you see that you really want answered, you can upvote that and we'll do our best to answer that. If you require any closed captioning for this event, make sure to turn on closed captioning on your Zoom. It is enabled, so it should turn on and you should be able to access that. Okay, so we're just gonna get started, and I will invite Will to share his screen and get us started. Thank you.
Hi everyone, just bear with me for a sec while I get our screen up. Okay, can everyone see that slide?
Yes, it looks good.
Okay, great. Well, then welcome to our Sport and Rec overview. We're going to learn what we have to offer and how students can get active with us. Mental and physical wellness is crucial to having a healthy life and supporting academic success. And healthy starts here with us. And find your fit with Sport and Rec. And introducing Sport and Rec at U of T. Sport and Rec is the division of the Faculty of Kinesiology and Physical Education that provides sport and physical activity programs for all U of T students. From activities for beginners to intermediate, ranging from drop-in sports, group fitness, aquatics, registered instruction, diversity and equity-focused programming and events, intramural sports and clubs, all the way to our intercollegiate sport. We have something for all skills and interest levels. We operate 4 facilities around the St. George campus. You can see here on the slides, the Athletic Center has multiple pools, gyms, courts, a dance studio, strength and conditioning center, and more. We even have a gymnastics gym. The Varsity Center and Arena is the home of the Varsity Blues. It is open to all students to use, and this space offers a 5,000 seat stadium to watch games, and there is even a track and a dome in the winter, and an arena where we host all our skating events throughout the year. The Goldring Center for High Performance Sport has a full-size gym for drop-in sports, a state-of-the-art strength and conditioning center, and studios for group fitness, and also houses our Macintosh Sport Medicine Clinic. And the back campus is a beautiful outdoor space with 2 synthetic turf fields for drop-in sports and program sports. The most important thing to remember is that U of T students who have paid incidental fees are already members and can access these spaces and available programs. Get moving in the way that works best for you. Within our facilities, we provide lots of options to get you moving the way that works best for you, whether you've never set foot in a gym before, or if you're an experienced fitness enthusiast or athletes. Here's a brief overview of the programs and activities that we offer. First, sports. You can participate in a few ways. Drop-in sports are available to you if you want to play your favorite sports with others. Just register for a time slot and come out to play. Intramurals and tri-campus leagues offer opportunities to play competitively across a variety of skill levels and sports. You just need to contact your college or faculty rep for more information to sign up. Club sports are another option to check out if you have a specific sport or activity you're interested in and want to join. Intercollegiate sports are run by the Varsity Blues, and they have their own processes and timelines for athlete recruitment. And you can learn more at varsityblues.ca. Sport and Rec also offers a variety of options for aquatics, including lessons, women only, and trans-positive swim times. If you're interested in learning a skill or something new, we also offer fee-based registration instruction programs and lessons that you can sign up for, like gymnastics, swimming, skating, supervised badminton, and more. We also have lots of unique experiences focused around equity, diversity, and inclusion. We offer women-only hours at the gym and pool, as well as trans-positive swim hours. We've got lots of inclusive programming and events throughout the year to check out, so make sure you follow us on Instagram to get the latest news for activities like Vogue Dance or events like Powwow Hip Hop. Lastly, if you like working out at the gym or in a group setting, our fitness and performance team will have you covered. Between online and in-person group fitness, workouts, registered small group instruction, and personal training or just open workout times at the gym, will help you get fit and strong, especially with our new renovated strength and conditioning center. So how do students access our facilities and programs? All U of T students can access our programming. You just need to visit our website and sign up online to reserve your time. Enter by showing your membership card, and for students, that is your T card. We have lots of facilities and activities available for students to stay active and healthy on campus. You can also cheer on our Varsity Blues. This is a great opportunity to hang out with friends and go see a game. The information is here on the slide, but the best way is to download the Varsity app to follow along. And for schedules, visit varsityblues.ca. We also partner with a program called Move You to bring even more fun and accessible events to students across our campus. Move You is actually a tri-campus initiative. At the St. George campus, Move You has skating events throughout the year, brain break activities to help you stay fresh during exams, and is a free, unique 6-week program, or sorry, Move You Happy You is also a free, unique 6-week program that offers behavior change, coaching, and exercise training to students for mental health support. And you can learn more about that at moveyou.ca. And finally, stay connected. Stay connected with us and follow us on social for more information on and the latest updates. And we hope you choose U of T, and we'll see you in our spaces. And that is the end for me. Thank you, folks.
Thank you, Will. I will now pass it up to Ashley.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ashley McKay. I'm the Sport Inclusion and Communications Coordinator in the Department of Recreation, Athletics, and Wellness at UTM. So I will start sharing my screen now. Just bear with me. Perfect. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, it looks good.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so at UTM, our fitness center is called the Recreation, Athletics, and Wellness Center. So at Rock, we have a lot of different facilities that students are able to access. So on the ground floor, we have three gymnasiums. One is a double gym that holds up to 880 spectators for home games and special events. There are also 3 squash courts, the High Performance Center where our Olympic weightlifting team trains out of, our dance studio, and then our 2 multi-purpose rooms. On the 2nd floor of the Rock, we have our fitness center with cardio equipment, weight machines, free weights, and a 3-lane indoor track on the 3rd floor. We also have our UTM pool, which is an 8-lane, 25-meter pool with a 12-person whirlpool. Our outdoor facilities include 2 soccer fields, beach volleyball courts, and 2 tennis courts. So some complimentary benefits that you get with the Rock membership include Rock tours, 3 personal training sessions with a fitness specialist, access to our classes, daily towel service, and free rental equipment for any sporting equipment that you might need for our drop-in or intramural programs. So our Rock is more than just a gym or a facility. We strive to contribute positively to our UTM student experience, helping our students be mentally and physically well. So there are so many different programs for our students to be a part of here in the Rock. So our fitness programs included in your membership include our group fitness classes, our personal training, strengthening sessions, access to our Olympic weightlifting teams. Some of the classes that we offer include HIIT boot camps, Pilates, martial arts, and aquafit. For aquatics, we offer swimming year-round, swim lessons for all ages, including ones for adults. We offer health and safety courses, including first aid and CPR, as well as our very own Swim to Survive program, created to help people be safe when learning about water safety. In addition, we offer aqua fitness classes, open lane swim, and women's only hours for our students. We host a variety of different sporting events and also programs. So it ranges from drop-in sports to our tri-campus sport. Me personally, when I was at UTM, I really loved our intramural sport program because not only did I meet new people in the sports that I played, but I also created stronger friendships with the people on my team. And sometimes we just put a team together for the people in our classes and we joined intramurals, and it was a great way to just stay active in between classes. Our tri-campus teams compete against the St. George campus and then also the Scarborough campus. We represent UTM as the UTM Eagles, and this is just a heightened level of competition for sport activity. And it's a great way to show campus pride because we're all part of the University of Toronto. So within our department, we offer so many different types of student jobs, ranging from work study positions to casual positions. These positions include referees and game managers in our UTM intramurals programs, to our Rock facility attendants who help us maintain our facility. And again, this is just a great way to network and get involved within our department. And so this is just to highlight our amazing student staff working in our facility and helping us with our UTM intramurals program. But if you're curious, want to get more involved in learning more about UTM, please follow us on social media, as well as just exploring our website. We have an in-depth or range of information on our website. So we hope that you choose the University of Toronto. And I'm done now. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashley. So now we're just going to talk about UTSC. Give me one moment to share my screen.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Mohsen Bakari. I'm the Manager of Athletics and Recreation at the University of Toronto Scarborough, and I want to welcome you to this session. Thank you to my colleagues, Will and Ashley, for speaking from their campus perspectives. And as Ashley mentioned, it is a tri-campus initiative in terms of offering sport and recreation opportunities for students across the 3 campuses. So before I begin, one thing I want to emphasize is students at any of the campuses can use facilities at any of the other campuses. So if you're studying at the downtown St. George campus and you want to come work out at UTSC or UTM, using your T card, you would have access, and that is reciprocal to all students at every campus. UTSC offers a lot of programs that are similar to the ones at St. George and UTM, but everything has a unique flavor, of course, from campus to campus. And so we also emphasize that there is something for everyone. If we can go to the next slide, please. Thank you. Our facilities are vast at UTSC. So we have the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center, which was built for the 2015 Pan Am Games. That is where our athletic programs for the indoor activities are housed. And the Pan Am Center has, 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools. We have a 4-court gymnasium. We have a rock climbing wall, multiple studios, and again, a state-of-the-art fitness center. Students have access to all of these for drop-in and organized programs. And the benefit students have at UTSC is we have specific programming for students that only students can register for. But there's also city-run or tri-party run programs that the Pan Am Center runs, and our students also have access to those activities. An example of that is group fitness classes. Students can participate in UTSC-specific programs, or they can also join the general group fitness classes that has members and other people joining. And that gives students a bit more opportunities to participate in programming. If we can go to the next slide, please. We also have wonderful outdoor facilities, and we have an 8-court tennis facility located in our valley, which is the lower part of the campus. It is a beautiful facility, and this again was built for the Pan Am Games, but it was turned over to our campus. The varsity team that Will was talking about, the Varsity Blues, they actually play out of this facility during the fall term, but during the fall and summer and spring time of the year, students have access. We offer lessons, and you can just come book a court and come play with your friends. And if you've never played, we provide the equipment and training for you to enjoy tennis as well. And it's a great activity for those who've never played. And for those who play, you know what I'm talking about. Next screen, please. One of the unique offerings that UTSC has is we call it our outdoor recreation program. And we take students on trips to different parts of, outdoor experiences. So photos shown here show people going on a trip for treetop trekking. And then we also offer skiing and snowboarding in the winter, but we've taken people horseback riding. We do multiple hikes throughout the year. And during the summer, pre-COVID, we did take camping trips and even a whitewater rafting trip near Ottawa in August that we've done annually. So hopefully in the future that will return. In addition to that, we're always looking for different ways to explore outdoors. And so we do bike trips and a few other unique fun activities that we offer through this program. Next slide, please. We, as mentioned previously, we have something for everyone. So drop-in opportunities exist for everyone, but for those that are looking from a sporting lens to have maybe a little bit more recreational, competitive sporting opportunities, we have our UTC Interhouse program, which is campus specific. You sign up with friends to play either basketball, soccer, volleyball, cricket. And we also offer that in indoor and outdoor versions, depending on the time of year. We have ultimate as well and ball hockey. And those activities, for those who are new to the sports, we offer kind of a learn to play program before you actually join. So you can learn the basics, the rules, and some skill building, and then you can join. For a bit more of a competitive flavor, we have the intramurals program that we compete against the St. George campuses and UTM. And we have about 30 teams participating in a variety of sports within that program as well. And there are tryouts for those teams. And then if you're fortunate enough to make a team, then you would represent UTSC. Next slide, please. From an equity lens, we do offer a specific programming that offers women's only hours in the fitness center and in the pools. We also have an Empower Her Meant podcast series and women's discussion groups that take place online. And this is something has been really popular with our women identified students at this campus. They talk about different topics ranging from, exercise, what to do, diet, nutrition, from different lenses, and they also talk about other women's topics that students bring forward to the group that organizes this series. And that's all available if you go to the podcast on your Apple or Google phones. Next slide, please. So in conclusion, what I would emphasize to the people on the call is you're here. Hopefully you come to U of T, and whatever campus you go to, you're here for your academics, but I strongly, strongly, strongly encourage you to get involved in physical activity in whatever capacity you feel you need to. It is a great way to stay healthy. A healthy body leaves a healthy mind. So that's a positive, way to stay active and stay sharp in your academics. But it also gives you, as Ashley mentioned, an opportunity to make friends and make connections. And let's be honest, everyone wants to find different ways to engage. And so this is being active and physically fit, physically healthy is a great way to connect with different people and kind of enjoy your university experience that will include your out of the classroom experience. And so again, hopefully you'll be at U of T at some point in the future, and we'll welcome you. And if you have any questions, here are our social media tags, and you can always visit our website at UTSC as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those presentations. So now we're going to open it up to a brief Q&A. So if you have any questions, please make sure to put those in the Q&A function. In the meantime, I do have a couple questions for our panelists. So my first is, what kind of programs or supports would you encourage someone who is new to the fitness world to join? And we can start with Will.
Okay, I'm unmuted now. Well, I would, new to the fitness world, I would encourage folks to follow their interests, and make use of the resources that we have to offer. We have many staff that are eager to help and guide. And I would just strongly encourage any new student, someone new to fitness, to seek out that resource and ask for that assistance.
I'll go next. I think if we're going in the order of how we presented, I think someone who's new to fitness, I think first and foremost, as soon as you enter our fitness center, we have our help desk readily available. And so we have our fitness specialists ready and eager to assist. So we offer our Move UTM consultation. So it's just a quick consult to see what your fitness goals are, your different needs, the space that you'll be working out in, whether you're working out at home or with us in the fitness center. Then put you in touch with a trainer, and you have 3 personal training sessions available for you to use to try and get you started with your fitness goals. And then from there, we have different fitness classes and other buddy training that you can be a part of to start your fitness journey. And then from there, we'll put you in touch with a different instructor or whatnot to kind of funnel you through to our different programs.
At UTSC, we actually offer one-on-one fitness consultations with 2 of our full-time staff that have certification in personal training and nutrition, and they offer a unique experience. It's about a 45-minute session that you speak directly about what you're interested in. If you have any apprehensions or if you're concerned about getting started, they're very good at helping guide you to the right direction. And then they do actually do a follow-up 4 weeks after that initial consult to see how things are going. But to add to what Ashley was saying in terms of other avenues, all our instructional programs, whether it's dance or martial arts or we have archery, tennis, badminton, all of those things, again, there is a level for everyone to begin at. And depending on the class, if there's a lot of beginners, the instructors will focus on that. If there are more advanced people and there's some people who are newer, they will segregate the class to allow those people who are developing their skills initially to start developing those skills. The one thing I didn't mention earlier, was that we also offer a Learn to Swim program. And that is a very beginner basics starting to about kind of intermediate level of learning to swim. So that's something I know, I'm pretty sure UTM and St. George also offer a learn to swim program, but that's a great way to get people into the pools and feel comfortable.
Thank you. Another question that I have is, I know that you mentioned that you can access the different facilities across the 3 campuses, but are you also able to access fitness classes outside of your home campus? Will?
Yes, we do have drop-in fitness activities available, as well as registered fitness activities. Those do come with a fee, but yeah, depending on your interest, there is definitely something to fit what you would like, and I guess create the appropriate fit for the individual user.
Sorry, can you repeat the question again? Is it about accessing the different facilities?
It's about accessing fitness classes, if you can access that somewhere else that's not your home campus.
Oh, yes. So because all of our students have their T card, so St. George students can access our fitness classes and vice versa. And same with UTSC. Sorry, I just used the St. George example, but all of our U of T students can access any facility in any program.
The same is true here at UTSC. As mentioned, if you have your T card, any program that you're interested in attending, you would swipe your card to get into the facility and be able to attend that. And if you're registering, again, when you go to select, if there's a paid program, you would pay that fee at that specific registration portal, and you'd be able to access that. So if you live in Scarborough, but you're studying downtown and you prefer to work out in Scarborough because you're closer to home, then you can do that in the same UTM or vice versa.
Thank you. We have a question here from Palvi, who's wondering, what is the cost of the Learn to Swim program? Mohsin?
Yeah, so it's a great question. I was actually typing my response, but I'll answer it live now that it's out here. So our different programs, all our registered instructional programs range from about $28, $30 to about $40 to $50, depending on the length. For the Learn to Swim for the upcoming year, we haven't set the prices yet because we haven't offered it in about a year and a half, and we have to evaluate instruction, the cost to pay the instructors, and trying to balance that out. And obviously, since COVID, prices have gone up for that, but it would not be more than, I would assume, $50 for about an 8-week course, 6 to 8 week course. I hope that helps answer the question.
Thank you. On the St. George campus, is there a fee associated with this as well? Will?
There is. We are at about, similar to Mohsin, a little bit more expensive. We're at about $55 for a 6 to 8 week session. Our offerings for this fall are very limited for a number of reasons, but we're hoping to be back to full scale by the winter term.
Ashley?
Yeah, so similar to Mohsin and Will, usually the campuses stay in and around the same fee, so we wouldn't go more than what the other campuses are doing. But the difference is we have a Swim to Survive program, which is free of cost, which is more so a water safety course. But if we're talking about swimming lessons, that's where the fee will incur. And lessons normally go for a semester, depending on what level you're at.
Thank you. So we have another question here about cost. So I was wondering if we could talk about the cost of these programs more broadly. So what are the cost of any of the fitness classes that students might want to take at the campuses? How much approximately do they usually cost? Will?
Tough question to answer because it depends on what the program actually is and the length of the program. I think the best way to answer that would be to visit the website rather than me attempting to rattle off individual costs. Yeah, that would be the best way to go about it, I think, rather than me trying to, and I won't remember anyway.
As of right now at UTM, all of our programming is complimentary to students. So from our group fitness classes, they're included in the athletic fee that students pay in their tuition. For UTM intramurals, there's a bond associated with it. So you pay $50 up front. Then if you don't default any of your games or if you show up and everything, then you get that money back at the end. So it's just a deposit that we hold on to make sure that you attend. But other than that, there aren't really a lot of fees associated with our programming.
Yeah, so to echo both Will and Ashley, the pricing can be found on our website for specific classes you're looking at. But those classes, just so students are aware, are generally heavily subsidized. So the pricing stays in that, as I mentioned, about $30 to $50, $60 range, depending again what it is, and depending on the length of the program. We haven't restarted our full programming because of the pandemic. We're still limited on space and capacity. But what we usually look at doing is, if it's like a 1 hour class, it'll be a certain price. If it's a 90-minute class, it'll be a little bit more. If it's 4 weeks or 8 weeks, that'll be the range. Again, we don't try to distinguish between if you're doing swimming or martial arts or anything like that. We try to keep it around the same range, and similar to other campuses, we're fairly even keel on that. What I would say though is things like if you're playing intramurals representing UTSC at the St. George campus, there's no fee associated with that, right? You're covered for that. If you're looking to play inter-house, you're entering a team, and there's usually about a $20 to $25 fee for each team to enter. And that covers, the cost of refereeing and some prizing at the end. But other than that, generally most programs are free. Group fitness classes are always free. So those for students that want to come in and just work out, whether it's yoga or, a high intensity interval training or anything like that, is generally free from UTSC.
Thank you. So speaking of programs that are free, I was just wondering, are there drop-in classes that are free because the fees are already part of the students' tuition fees? Will?
Yes, so that would include all of our drop-in programming. If you've paid your incidental fees, you have access to the facility and then access to those drop-in programs without cost.
Same for us at UTM, like the exact same answer. Yes.
Yes, it's the same thing.
Thank you. That's good to hear. So another question I have is, what are some hidden gems of programming that students might not think of? Will?
I guess our hidden gem would be the arena, the skating rink. I hear year over year that a lot of people don't even know that it's there, but there is access to drop-in skating. We also offer a skate rental if you don't have skates. A lot of international students, when they come, don't come with a pair of skates, so we do offer that, as well as free skating events where skate rental is free as well.
Okay. A hidden gem. That one's tough. I think for me, and this is just speaking on personal experience, I think for me, the whirlpool in the UTM pool was always really nice for me. Like either after a hard game, you rinse off first and then you go into the pool and relax. Or sometimes during exams, I would go into the whirlpool as another stress reliever, but that was probably a really nice perk for me, and it was free to access. Yes, there's a whirlpool, Floyd.
So from a programming perspective, I would say, to be honest, the outdoor recreation program is a wonderful experience for a lot of students, especially international students that come from overseas. Canada has a really beautiful landscape and outdoor spaces. And so when students go out on these hikes or on camping trips, or just even, like as I mentioned earlier, they can go skiing, snowboarding, it is a unique experience for them. They get to explore outdoors, fresh air. You know, they're getting out of their campus spaces that they're studying in constantly. So it's good for, you know, mindfulness and kind of getting out of that routine of, okay, I'm stuck studying for an exam. And it's a great way to meet friends too on trips, right? Like we've heard so many good stories, like, oh, if I went, I didn't know, like you had similar interests, and now I've made a friend on these trips. And the thing is, the costs are, again, we subsidize those costs, so they're fairly affordable. Again, I don't want to state the price because they range depending on the vendor we're going to and whatnot, but we provide the transportation. You just have to book your spot. You get on the bus and you go to the destination and you enjoy your day or your trip or whatever the experience is going to be.
That sounds really cool. Thank you. So I'm not seeing any more questions in the Q&A. So we can wrap up here. So thank you again. I want to say thank you again to our panelists for providing this information to us. This session will be recorded and posted on our Fall Campus Week website. So if you know anyone who maybe missed the session and wants to know about athletics at U of T, you can direct them to that website. Make sure to continue with the last of our programming that's happening today. And once again, thank you everyone and have a good weekend.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.